Leadership Skills Part 1. As a first-line leader, you need to reflect on what qualities make some people better leaders than others. A traditional organizational chart shows individuals who are lower on the organizational chart reporting to the person directly above them on the chart. And it's vertical in appearance. Because of changes of structure in the organizational charts have recently become more horizontal. They've eliminated some of the middle manager positions in organizations. The remaining middle managers have taken on more responsibilities and are ultimately spread kind of thin. Middle managers are expecting to be contacted when you have tried and are unable to solve your own problems. This is an example of the traditional organizational chart. It's the vertical chart that's been used for many, many years. The contemporary organizational chart is newer. The middle managers, again, are spread pretty thin and they've got multiple people reporting to them, ones that might be outside of their scope. When you're looking at the expanded role of the LPN, it's also important for you to review the following for more guidelines related to the expanded role of the LPN. You have the NAPNES, NAPNES, Standard of Practice and Educational Standards of Graduate LPNs. And you have NFLPN, the Nursing Practice Standards for the Licensed Practical Vocational Nurse. As you are preparing for the leadership and management role, you need to realize that all practical nurses are managers in the sense that they consistently need to direct, handle, and organize care for assigned patients. Learning leadership is a process. It's a continual development that can include many skills and is something that will evolve over time. The focus of management is planning and directing to meet patient goals. It's a formal role given to a person by an employer. Managers are appointed by those employers. The tools required for management could be written in a step-by-step manner and given to you to follow. Following the directions for using the management skills would possibly get the job done in a more efficient manner. Whereas the focus of leadership is to produce changes in the workplace that will meet the goals of the employing agency. Leadership is an informal role and it's given to a person by a group of workers. You become a leader when your team members decide they're going to follow what you are doing. Leaders cannot be appointed. The leader needs to influence others in the work setting to want to implement desired change. Directions for leadership skills can also be written, but it is through experience that leadership skills are truly developed. There are several different ways to lead, and you start off by asking yourself these questions. And on page 254 in your book, there's a short leadership style quiz. There's 3 different types of leadership styles. We start off talking about autocratic, which is task-oriented, and it involves telling people what to do. It does not share responsibility with employees. It emphasizes policies. It might reach goals. It's good in crisis situations, code situations, or emergencies. The democratic leadership style focuses on both the task and the employee. It shares responsibility and authority with employees and enforces policies in the context of concern for employees. It seeks input and encourages problem solving. Goals may be achieved with positive staff feelings. It's good for daily nursing care situations, meetings, review of care plans, and committees. And the laissez-faire leadership style is purely people-oriented. It gives away responsibility to employees, and employees act without any direction. It puts employees before policies and tries to please everyone. Goals may not be achieved. It's good when organizational policies and goals are not a consideration. And situational leadership, it's varying leadership style to fit whatever situation you are in. Using leadership continuum as a guide, most people have some of each style depending on where they are in the continuum. A blend to some degree of the two extremes in the appropriate work situation would be the leadership style needed at the moment. And this is just a visual interpretation of the leadership styles.